Hey there, everybody. Just wanted to make a exciting announcement. I have been working on a startup for like 2 years now, and I'm finally ready. Well, I'm not ready, but I'm ready to launch this startup. So, what it is called Dent Makers. I'm sure you've all heard me hinting at Dent Makers for a very long period of time. So, I'm just gonna like quickly tell you the story of like how this came about and how it started. So, a couple years ago, I acquired dentmakers.com for not a cheap price, and because I had this idea about dent makers, or kind of being a dent maker and all this other stuff. So I came up with this idea to kind of create the Netflix of personal development. And so I'm going to put some images on screen. You can see where we are with the development of this right now. And so my idea is to have experts come in and kind of give the 80-20 of how to solve problems in life, how to overcome challenges, and anything related that could potentially be related to making your dent in the universe. My initial goal for Dent Makers is to have put out basically 4 mini courses. You could look at it like that every single month. And so right now, well, I'll tell you more about this in just a minute. But right now, for probably the next couple of months, it's just going to be me and talking about different things. And then, eventually, once we get into the summer, we're going to have experts in. The site itself will probably be launching within the next 2 months or so. We're very, very close to the end of development, which has taken a very long time. I'm sure you all see me losing my hair and being very tired all the time. This is one of the reasons why, right? On top of everything else that I work on. And so, my plan is, and kind of my thoughts are, that I want to, number one, judge interest. Number two, I want to reward all of you for supporting me for all these years. Without you, this definitely wouldn't have been possible. I wouldn't have been able to accomplish this. So, thank you for that in the first place. But, again, this is also going to be a community, and it's going to be weekly calls as well. I want to make sure people get the most. I come from the marketing world, and one thing I've realized over the years is that with most courses, most information out there, it's mostly useless, and it's also mostly a lot of fluff. So you can think of Dent Makers and the courses that will be inside of it, kind of like the Cliff Notes of, versions of whatever the expert we have on, whatever it is that they're going to be talking about. Of course, I have big ideas for this over the next couple years. I plan on working on this for a very long period of time. And, eventually we're going to be, investing heavily in the people who teach courses in Dent Makers and things like that. For right now, it's going to be me coming up with an idea based off an expert, and I'm going to be interviewing them, and they're going to be teaching the course basically through an interview. Each interview will come with kind of like an action plan, things to do, worksheets, things like that. And again, there's some images that will be flashing on the screen of what we've worked on so far for the site that is going to be Dent Makers. But what I wanted to do is invite everyone here, if you made it this far, to kind of like join a test version of Dent Makers, an early bird version, if you will. And if you join this, then you will get access to Dent Makers for life, for as long as Dent Makers is around, right? So whether that's 5 years, 10 years, doesn't matter. You will always have access for free. In the future, it's going to be $19 a month for just the basic version, and then it's going to be $97 a month for also getting monthly calls with me and with experts. But if you join right now, you can join for $97, period, point blank, that's it, for life. Or you can also join for $19 a month if you just want to test it out. But for the next 2 days, next 48 hours only, I'm only going to have the $97 for life up for the next 48 hours. So if you want to get in at that price, that definitely join at that price. Right now, it's just going to, when you join, you're just going to be taken to a circle community that you can join. In that community, there's basically nothing in there yet. Again, this is an early bird option for you to join. But what I will say is I am going to be adding a lot more, I'm going to be adding some content to the course, to the Dent Makers community this weekend. Also, not this week, but next week we're going to have our first call. So there will be weekly calls starting right away. And those weekly calls are going to be based off of trainings, little mini trainings that I'm going to be putting together. And again, just to give you a little bit more detail, all the things in Dent Makers are going to be kind of like around 4 main ideas, which is setting up a foundation for success. So that could be anything, kind of like the big ideas that will go in there are going to be adapting your habits and changing your habits, creating an environment of success, things like that. So there will be courses about that. We're also going to be talking about digging for gold, and digging for gold is basically finding the best information in your life that can help you improve your life and then putting it into practice. We're going to be talking about curation with AI, the robots taking over, whatever you want to call it. Curation is going to be super important, curating knowledge, and then, of course, making your dent. So making your dent is, living your purpose or whatever it is for you. And again, we're going to explain this more. One of the first courses that will be in the group itself, in Circle, is going to cover these 4 main ideas. To be a dent maker, more or less, we came up with these 4 things that kind of will help you make your dent in an easier way, live an easier life, and things like that. So that's that. That was a mouthful. Again, there's nothing inside the group pretty much yet. I will be putting some things in this weekend. Like I said, I think it's next week that there will be a call. I will put a schedule in there as well. And the first call will kind of be like an intro call. We're going to cover the dent making process. There will be a Q&A as well, of course, on that call. And of course, I'll be taking all your feedback. But again, if you want to be a Chris Reck Dent Maker guinea pig, then definitely join. I reward my guinea pigs. Everybody who joined Core Influence is getting Dent Makers for free for life. So, and that's just like one of the many bonuses that they've gotten. So I always reward my guinea pigs, and that's my whole goal anyway. And so yeah, if you want to join, there is a link down below. Like I said, you can join for $19 a month if you want, which is perfectly fine. Or you can pay $97 for a lifetime, and you will have lifetime access. Like I said, this is going to be heavily feedback based as well. So, when you get in there, I'm going to be designing things and creating things based off of your feedback. So, all you guinea pigs are going to be like the people that are helping to kind of push this forward and design it. And you also get more information based off of like what you want. So, that's why I'm opening this up. So, I think that's everything. I don't know. But anyway, there will be a link down below if you want to join. And if not, thank you for being here.